Hey Trenton, have you been following all the different COVID variants?
Oh yeah, Alpha, Delta, Omicron. It's like a COVID fraternity, but not one I like to join.
Do you know the difference between them all?
Not really, but I know someone who does. Let's now head to Oscar for this week's edition of Next Gen Science.
Hey everybody, Oscar here. Today, we're talking COVID-19. Or should I say COVID-20, COVID-21, or COVID-22. Yeah, COVID's been here for a while, and although this virus originated in Wuhan, China in 2019, it's still affecting the globe. What's changed? Is its form. You see, COVID has mutated. No, I'm not talking Ninja Turtles. I'm talking viruses. When a virus enters the body, it attaches to healthy cells. Then the DNA or genetic makeup of the virus enters the cells. When these cells reproduce and create more cells, the virus too replicates and spreads throughout the body, causing the host to feel symptoms, such as sore throat, congestion, loss of taste and smell, cough, and fever, as with the original COVID virus. Then the immune system, the body's natural fighting force, gets triggered and tries to protect the body by creating antibodies to attack the virus. Now perhaps you've heard of vaccines. These are a preventative measure and protect people from viruses. Vaccines train the immune system to create antibodies to fight certain viruses. Therefore, when someone comes in contact with that virus, their body already knows how to fight it off. Vaccines are essentially a virus's worst nightmare. But these pesky viruses want to survive, so sometimes they'll mutate or change their DNA. When this happens, the virus is still similar to the original, but has some slight differences. This is what's been happening with COVID. Think of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. It's still a turtle, but now has longer legs, protective armor, and fighting capabilities. Similar idea with COVID mutations. It's still COVID, but has slightly different DNA. When enough mutations occur in a virus, it's called a variant of the virus. Hence the different COVID variants. There have been many COVID variants. The most common, or the ones that have caused the most illness around the globe, are the Alpha, or original, Delta, and Omicron variants. As you can see in this model, the Alpha, Delta, and Omicron COVID variants look similar, but have some slight differences. These differences are an accumulation of DNA mutations. Each new COVID variant has a common goal: survive. The COVID vaccine was created to fight against the original COVID virus, and in response, the virus is adapting to survive. Have you heard of people getting COVID even if they're vaccinated? I know I have. When that happens, someone is usually contracting a new variant of the virus, such as Omicron. And more often than not, the symptoms are less severe than what they would be without the vaccine. That's because the vaccine is offering a certain level of protection, because some of the DNA of the new variant is the same as the original. But the DNA that's mutated in the new variant of the virus is harder to fight against. It's kind of similar to the flu. Each year, scientists come up with a different flu shot or vaccine because the flu virus mutates. Bottom line, I know we all hoped COVID would be gone by now, but this virus is doing whatever it can to survive, even changing parts of its DNA. It's possible that COVID becomes a seasonal virus like the flu that people get a shot for every year, but it may be too soon to tell. One thing is for sure though, vaccines are continuing to be created to fight off new COVID variants in the form of booster shots. Well, that's about all the time we have for Next Gen Science. I'm Oscar, and thanks for learning more about COVID variants with me.